Recently, Tony was talking about his busy schedule, and lately my schedule became very busy because, as many of you will know, my mum was in hospital for 16 long days. This meant many trips to the hospital to visit, lots of stress and worry, lots of washing, cooking for myself, cleaning the house, keeping people informed, and dealing with my own hip and back pain, all which took a lot of time and energy. During this time, I would say it was difficult, or even a challenge, to be an active disciple. Lots was happening, lots was going wrong, yet I still felt it was important to spend time in prayer, which wasn't always easy to fit in because there was so much to do. But I did manage to find time lying in bed, pouring out my fears, my worries, and my heart to the Lord, spending time reading the Bible, and just sitting in God's presence. I don't really think you can be an active disciple without first spending time in God's presence, drawing strength from Him to then go out into the day, out into the world. But that can be very difficult, especially when it doesn't feel very active and there is so much to do. On my visits to the hospital, I spent time talking to other patients, trying to help them and the staff when they needed help, trying to show a small glimpse of God's love in action, and people began to see that there was something different about me. We followed the prayer meetings and the services online, and staff would ask, "What are we watching?" I personally don't find it easy to share the good news in word, so that's a challenge that I'm yet to overcome, to know the right things to say and the right way to say it. In being an active disciple, I need to do something. After spending time with the Lord, I am called to be an imitator of Jesus, becoming more like Him, and in doing so I will serve others in love. I begin to look at others as Jesus would, although not all the time. No one is perfect. Being an active disciple of Jesus isn't easy. When bad things happen and we can't understand or see why, it's not easy to cling to Jesus, let alone try and make disciples. But sometimes in being a disciple, you just got to let go and trust God and His plans, even when it's a very bumpy road with no ending in sight. Just taking time to rest, even when we don't want to or feel like it. There is only so much we can do in our own strength, and so much more that can be done through Christ who strengthens us. The Growing in God group we are part of was amazing when Mum was in hospital. I knew that they were all just a message away, and when I did send messages to them, I knew that they'd be praying for Mum and for me, as well as offering advice and just being there. I just want to thank our group and all the church for praying for us during this difficult time.